Yo, what's up, y'all? So listen, make sure you like, you comment, definitely subscribe to your boy. So listen, Pastor Mike, rebukes Tye Tribbett, over his comments. So let's hear what he has to say. Then let's jump into Tye Tribbett comments. Let's jump into Tye Tribbett comments because I don't even know if it was that bad.
Morning, I heard an interview from Tye Tribbett on the Breakfast Club, and I get what he was trying to say, but he made a statement that was very irresponsible on the wrong platform. He said the church is whack. How can you go on a national platform and totally throw under the bus the very institution that made you who you are? You, sir, had an opportunity to shine God's light, to push people back into the place of healing, but instead you wanted to feel cool. You could have been a light. You could have told people, man, falling in love with God was the best thing I've ever done, and I found the right church. Go find the right church. You don't know who's going to take that statement and walk away from a church that could have really impacted their lives. My church isn't perfect. There is no perfect church. Just like there's no perfect restaurant, there's no perfect radio show. Everybody falls short. I literally met you in church. Meeting you changed my life forever. The church is not whack. The church is a.
So I feel like Mike was just going off irrelevantly here, but let's hear what Tye Tribbett said so we can. So okay. Now that I fully heard what Tye Tribbett, hold on, let me get Pastor Mike on the screen. All right, now that I got him back on the screen, let's talk about this. So as somebody that grew up in church myself, I will agree with everything that Tye just said, Pastor Mike. I will agree with everything that Tye just said. The system, the way that it's set up, the way that it's ran, the way that people treat people, the way that they feel like they're more than other people, the way that you have people click up and feel like they're cooler than other people. That's just not of God. That's a system. That's people. That's man made. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of churches aren't in the communities like that. They don't give back to the communities like that. You know what they give to? They give to the pastor to have some fancy jet. They give to the pastor to have two, two, three, four, five, six, seven cars. You know what I'm saying? The pastor's family, y'all live in a freaking big 5 bedroom, four bath house with a disconnected garage and a connected garage, and then you got all this land. Like people are living like kings off poor people's money. The only thing that separates them from a cult is God being there. That's it. That's it. That's all. But either way it goes, a lot of times it's still just as manipulative. It's just as hurtful. They're just as dismissive. They're not as loving. I know this is gonna come as a shock to you that I'm saying this. Like that's really what it is, bro. That's really what it is. The system sucks. It sucks. It needs reform. Church needs reform. It does. But it won't get reformed because the way that it's set up presently, everyone is benefiting from it. And everyone, when I say that, I mean you. Okay. I mean you and I mean pastors like you and worse. Y'all are benefiting from the way this system is set up right here and now. People aren't a lot of churches aren't putting in the work. They're not putting in the work in the community. You know what I'm saying? They're like, man, we can't get people to join us. No snap, no ish. The only time people can see you is when you're coming from and leaving church. Nobody has an opportunity to actually meet you. You are taking no opportunity to actually go out there and meet people where they are. You know what I'm saying? And how about you try being somebody's friend first before shoving God down their throat? Because if they can't believe in the idea of you as a Christian servant of God, how are they supposed to believe in a God that they can't even see, feel, or feel like it's present in their life? There are some people that they just hardcore do not believe. And to change them, you have to change you. You have to be a better version of yourself. And most people aren't willing to do the work. That's just a hard fact. That's a hard fact. That's a hard fact. People aren't willing to sit there and admit Here, these are my shortcomings. This is where I really messed up at. People say it in a cute way. They're like, "Oh, God brought me from a mighty long way." Da 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 da. Blah blah blah. Like the real conversation that needs to happen is, look, man. I used to be doing this. I used to be doing that. You know what I'm saying? I still feel like doing that some days. Each day I wake up, I choose better. I choose to believe in God. I choose to do right in my by my family, do right by my wife and my kids, do right by my community. Heck, most people ain't even doing right by the number one person they're supposed to say that they love. You're denying the other half of yourself. Most pastors are like they fucking cheat on their wives. Most, 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 most. It just is what it is. But until you're willing to recognize that and accept that, things are gonna be what they are. It's gonna be what it is, man. It's gonna be what it is. I seen nothing wrong with what Tye Tribbett said. He just asked the church to be. He's literally asking the church to be better, and he's literally telling you what people outside the church are saying about the church. You just want it to be some session where he just further promotes and says, "Yeah, the church is great. The church is great." Like, no, it needs to be called out for being bad, for not being a good place. Y'all aren't doing right. Y'all aren't doing right. You ain't did right. You ain't done right. And I don't see it happening anytime soon. But Pastor Mike, maybe, just maybe, you can be the change. You can start there with yourself. You could be the change. You could push for a greater love. You can push for a greater church within your own church. That's what's on you as a leader, not calling out Tye Tribbett for stating what other people already feel, but they're too scared to say it. It's just you just don't like that he actually has popularity and a voice, and you're scared it's going to take from your bottom line, and people are going to stop tithing, and people are going to stop giving offering, and they're going to walk away from your church, and then you're going to be like, "Dang, now I got to put my own money in this." I'm just saying. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all thinking in the comment section down below. This is a subject I'm passionate about. I'll argue with anybody about it. Yeah, definitely let me know what you think. Please subscribe. I'm up out of here.